Well, welcome back. Happy Friday. Now, Memorial Day, of course, is almost upon us. And for many, it's simply just a day off. But there is really so much more behind the meaning of this sacred day. Now, here to talk about that Memorial Day and what it means to their military family is the 2020 Coast Guard Military Spouse of the Year, Abbi McCracken. Good morning.
Yes.
Thanks for being with us.
The 2022 big winner here, Abbi. So congratulations to you. Let's start off by explaining, look, the Friday Memorial Day, I think everyone can say it's Memorial Day weekend. It's here, right? Yes. It's Friday. We've been looking forward to this holiday weekend. Remind us, Memorial Day, so important, especially in this military town. It's much different than Veterans Day. We'll get into that. But what does this holiday mean to you? And tell us a little bit about the Coast Guard Military Spouse of the Year honor.
Absolutely. Like you just said, it's a complete honor. I feel such a responsibility to make sure that our Coast Guard spouses are represented. And Memorial Day to my family and a lot of spouses specifically means taking a pause, taking a breath to remember those who didn't get to come home, those who didn't get to take off the uniform and hang it up and retire, right? And as a spouse specifically, along with many other spouses, this military lifestyle is crazy.
Right.
You move, it's stressful, you have so much going on. But as a spouse and spouses specifically, we really like to take the time to pause and think about our Gold Star spouses, right? We honor our members who fought and gave the ultimate sacrifice. But as spouses, we really like to pay tribute to those Gold Star spouses who probably still wish that they could be in the chaos, that they could be living through the PCSs and the stressful times. So for me, especially, I really just like to take time and think about those Gold Star spouses, especially the ones that I have met and had a chance to talk to, and just really, take and pay tribute to them for the sacrifices that they made as well.
And Abbi, this is such an honor. Share with us how you specifically became the 2020 Coast Guard Military Spouse of the Year. What are some of those qualifications?
So it is a nomination-based program. A couple of friends of mine nominated me for my work throughout the community in San Diego, specifically with military families. And then it is some popular vote based and then voting based with panels. With Armed Forces Insurance, they have a panel and they go through letters of recommendation, your involvement in the community, your leadership skills, and then ultimately they vote on 7 branch winners.
Let's get into the misconceptions about Memorial Day versus Veterans Day, because there is a big difference. And you started to touch on it a little bit there, Abbi. This is to remember those who we have lost.
Correct. Memorial Day is a time to sit and reflect on those military members who didn't get to come home. And Veterans Day, another important holiday, so special to our family and our communities. But on Veterans Day, we celebrate those members who did get to come home and take off the uniform and hang it up from retirement or however, they separated from the service. So the distinct difference is very important. And I think that if you weren't aware of the difference, that's okay. It happens, but if you would take the time to just research a little and understand that there's a huge difference between Veterans Day, Memorial Day, and even Armed Forces Day.
And Abbi, share with us what your experience of and journey has been like being a military spouse.
It's been an amazing experience. The Coast Guard is a giant family. I couldn't be more blessed to be a Coast Guard spouse, a Coast Guard employee. And it's been crazy. There are times when your spouse isn't around and you kind of got to figure things out on your own. 9 times out of 10, when they're deployed, something goes wrong. But then again, this community that we get to be a part of is next to none. The people that I've met, the other 7 branch winners that I'm blessed to be in a group with, never in a million years did I think I'd be in a room with such amazing people.
It's one family, that's for sure. Hey, we want to give you a big congratulations, Abbi. Thanks for coming on here.
Thank you.
And we wish you a wonderful Memorial Day weekend.
Thank you. You too.